There are several types of marketing in general, depending on what is the objective. Okay, I mean, marketing as a science itself is a very broad definition, and it depends what is it that you're looking for, that you want out of this marketing. If it's a campaign, for example, if it's a strategy, direction, or a plan. Are you doing a B2B marketing campaign, or are you doing B2C? Who are your target audience? There's a lot of questions that define where are you want to go with this campaign. For example, if you're doing a cause-related marketing, meaning a campaign that is creating awareness on social work and charity activities, helping others and so on. So it's cause-related, not money-making event or a marketing campaign. So that helps a certain cause, a greater than life kind of cause. There are types of marketing that, for example, what we see on FMCG product, all the beverages or the food, the shampoos and so on, that serves a certain product to sell that product to the consumer, build awareness on that product, and of course make people want and go buy that certain product. So it depends on what are you looking for in terms of marketing. There are several types of marketing. It actually depends. Selling-based marketing is usually used on a B2C more activities that you can see it with the FMCG products, as I mentioned earlier. So it depends. If you're trying to sell a certain product to a certain customer, selling-based would help. In all aspects, the types of marketing would only matter if you have a clear plan and clear strategy of the product or the service that you're offering, clear actions that you want to take based on that service or good that you're offering, and KPIs to measure. Was that campaign or that marketing plan or strategy effective or not effective? Did it deliver on what it was supposed to deliver or not? Sometimes a marketing campaign will not make a sell. You will not sell based on the marketing campaign, but it will build awareness. So it's not supposed to sell any product, but it's supposed to build a certain awareness for the users or for the consumer or for the target audience to learn about that service or that good. So selling-based marketing or educational, it depends on the service. Usually if it's a new product, educational is to build awareness so that people would know what is it that you're talking about. You can go into any new product that was launched at the first time ever in history, for example, like smartphones when they came out, or new tablets and so on. There was an educational period where people were not sure what this device does or what is it for. So you have to educate them on how to use it, what is it for, how do you create that demand and want for it.
In fact, if we would like to talk about marketing, advertising, and public relation, we have to know that advertising and public relation is two parts or two tools that can be used in order to communicate, as we said before, the values of this product. As we can say that you can launch a product advertising campaign, like if we have a certain type of meals for our restaurants, new meals that we are providing, or a new chef who is providing a new buffet, or we are launching a campaign in order to get more clients to our rooms, or we can launch another campaign to sell more ice cream in our lobby. It's all an ideas that you can use advertising in order to promote these items. But public relation is a little bit different. Public relation, it gives us a tool in order to find out how our client see us, how our client evaluate us, and to understand more about the needs of our clients and how we can satisfy them or do certain actions in order to satisfy them and to provide more business to our hotel. Mainly, as we said before, what is marketing? Marketing is communicating values of certain product or services to customers in purpose of selling this product or services and get profit. If you are receiving profit after your campaign or after your marketing campaign, that means you are successful. If you did not receive any business after this campaign, it's a big fail, and you have to re-evaluate the actions that you take in order to correct it and make a new one. Start from beginning.
Well, first of all, my name is Rakan Al-Khalaf. I graduated from high school in 2009. I'm studying industrial engineering in USA. I'm having a vacation of from 6 to 8 months, and I decided to have a temporary job instead of sitting home. I applied to have a job as a receptionist in Tiara Hotel, and I've been working there for like 4 months. After that, I changed my job to sales and marketing department, and I've been working there for 2 months until now.
اهلا ومرحبا بكم في حفل اطلاق ويندوز 8 في المملكه العربيه السعوديه.
ركان لحظة لو سمحت.
خير يا خالد، بدانا احنا.
يبدو ان عندنا مشكلة.
خير تفضل.
الفرقة المفروض تأدي العرض
ايش؟
ما حتحضر.
طيب هذه مشكله كبيره، احنا عندنا العرض بعد ساعه لازم نطلع على المسرح.
والله فكرنا في حلول. اتوقع انه في حل.
طيب دقيقه، الله يخليك بسرعه، يعني لا يعني خلاص بدانا احنا.
اتوقع ان لقينا حل واجمل من العرض الاول. طلعهم الان على المسرح.
طيب يا جماعه ايش رايكم نجيبهم الان ولا نخليهم بعد ساعه؟
هذا العام هو عام ويندوز وبكل تأكيد. إخواني أخواتي، كلنا ثقة في شركتنا لتقديم أفضل الأجهزة والتصاميم للكمبيوتر والأجهزة اللوحية التي تعمل بنظام التشغيل ويندوز 8 والتي ستعجب المستخدمين قالبا ومضمونا. وحان الوقت للانتقال إلى مستوى جديد من نظم التشغيل ويندوز 8. شكرا لكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
A good example of this is usually when you have a very tight budget, for example, and you have to use that budget as effective as possible to do a certain campaign or certain launch of a project. A good example that comes to mind is 3 years ago when we did the launch of Windows 8, the new operating system from Microsoft. That was a very tight budget we got for the overall launch. And that was a certain budget that every country in the region, in the Middle East, got the same, more or less. So we wanted to make sure that we use this budget as effectively as possible versus other markets. What we've done is that we focus on who are the target audience that we can create a buzz and a big buzz and word of mouth among, and be that we're in Saudi, majority of the society are youth. So the students were the first target audience we thought about. So we thought about a big event that we can invite all students from colleges and high schools, whereas they get them in one place, the big auditorium or a hall, and we communicate the launch of Windows 8, back then, into to this target audience. Be that they're young students from college and high school, all what they were doing, they're going on social media, advertising for us what we're doing. So that created the highest buzz of the launch of Windows 8 in the region, in comparison to the Gulf and any other region, any other country in the Middle East. which helped us tremendously, as if we were spending millions of dollars into this launch, whereas we did not spend that much money. So we used the target audience effectively, and we created that buzz among those students in that event, and we had a show on that stage for the students. We got a group called Khawatir al-Dhalam to create a certain show showing technology and Windows and so on stage, which also created an interesting buzz among the audience attending the event. Then we started doing a major campaign with all our partners of the PC makers from all the companies in the market, whereas we started announcing random numbers of seats who are the winners, and if a certain person, for example, seat number 5 is winner, we will say, okay, you're a winner, and the person next to you is a winner, and the person behind you is a winner, and so on. So that creative way of announcing winners of a withdraw, or creating that buzz of something exciting that they did not expect, seeing Khawatir al-Dhalam on stage, or getting only students, whereas these guys are the most talkative on social media, created that buzz and gave us a higher ROI than what we spent on the event, more of a 10-to-1 kind of thing, so which really delivered on what we wanted from that campaign. You would never measure your own marketing success as a person as much as it's about the business that you're managing, be it whatever the business that you're on. How is it that delivered? If you're running a campaign, what's the ROI of the campaign, the return of investments on this campaign? What's the KPIs that you're using for that campaign? Did it meet its targets? Did it deliver on its objectives? And that's sort of the measurement of success of a marketing campaign itself. But as a marketeer, if you do these things and you deliver on your job, or your project, or the project that you're working on, or your job itself, and you succeed in doing the KPIs that you're meant to meet, then you'll be a successful marketeer, of course. There was a major campaign that took place about 12 years ago with a major soccer tournament in Saudi, and a major beverage company used some negative local insights within society, and thought that would be humorous to show it in their advertising. So they used that negative local insight, and they used it in their advertising all over their advertising on TV, and they paid lots of millions of dollars into that campaign. 3-4 days after launching that campaign, they were shut down, and they had to stop that campaign because it portrayed a negative image of the Saudi society, which was not acceptable by anyone in the society. And it shows you that they did not realize that using negative local insights can harm their campaign and will never benefit their product, which they lost their money, they stopped the campaign, and they could not be participated because there was not enough time to redo any other advertising. And they have to just shut down and pull off the campaign, whereas they've already spent all their millions of dollars. So that is a way of making a campaign fail versus a successful campaign.
In fact, as an experienced and department head, as a director of sales and marketing, we are always looking for young, eager for knowledge people, and we are looking for people who have you should have fire inside you in order to fight for business, because you are not alone in the market. You are working. We have like 9, 8, 10 hotels in the city, but if you are looking in Riyadh area, but if you are looking outside the kingdom, in Dubai, there is like 90 hotels. What you will do to bring this client to you? You need to have fire inside you to fight for each and every client, to provide him, to give your knowledge about. You have to know your product first, and then you have to transfer this knowledge to the client. When the client comes to the hotel, you start another part of your job, which is maintaining this client with your experience, which is developed through years and years of experience. You should have this quality of people who's eager to do something, go outside of the box, do something better, bring more clients, jealous from other people, who's jealous from even his friend sitting next to him in the other desk. He brought more business, I have to bring more business, not because I will get more salary. It's because I want to satisfy myself. I'm better. I'm doing more efforts, which is, I think, for everybody, it's satisfactory. You have to go home at night and you feel that you did something right. In fact, either you're working in hotels or any other type of business, you need to plan properly. You need to understand the needs of the clients. You need to understand what you need from this campaign. You need to prepare yourself properly, like you prepare good rates, you prepare product, which product you need to sell, and then you need to prepare a good and effective advertising, which type of advertising you need to use. It's an SMS campaign or social media, or you have to go to newspapers or magazine. Like if you are targeting to increase the business of weddings in your banquet halls, that means you have to go to magazine, which is the ladies interested to read, not to go to one of the newspapers, which they will never touch it, or they will touch it only for certain reasons to read small part of it. You need to go to those magazines where is the fashion, hair stylish, all these issues. If you did not use this, that means all the money that you will spend, it will be waste. So, as I said before, it's different type of issues that you have to prepare. If you fail to prepare one of them, it's a failure from the beginning, which is nobody like to do this.
As what I said first, I started working at this hotel as a receptionist. Then I asked myself, how did the client reach to our hotel? I found out there is the whole department that it's called sales and marketing department, and they are the responsible of bringing the guest or driving the guest into our hotel, and that's why I chose sales and marketing to be my profession.
Why did I choose marketing to be my profession? Very interesting question. I think there's always that it has to have some kind of a habit or an instinct inside of you to want to be in a marketing profession, and that was always in my gene, shall we say. Even when I was in school, in elementary school and so on, and during summer breaks, I used to have a small booth in our neighborhood in Jeddah back then, whereas we have all these sweets, and I sell sweets to the kids in the neighborhood. A little bit when I got older, I rented a small burger shop on one of the beach resorts in Jeddah, and I had that to operate during Hajj break, where I would sell burgers and fries for the kids, and I was only 16 or 15 back then. So that nature of doing businesses and running businesses was always something with me. But when I was going to college, in my days, the concept was always, if you're a good kid in high school, you go to medical school or in engineering. That mindset was always there. And if you're in high school, they put you in business school. So the mindset, which was wrong, obviously, that was always the case. So I went to engineering because I used to like computers back then. And when I finished, I decided, okay, I want to go back to my original passion, which is business management and marketing, and which is why I went back into marketing once I finished my degree and went back to Saudi. In general, online marketing or online advertising campaigns in general, it's a new medium for advertising, going out of the conventional print or TV and outdoor advertising. So the new social media tools are creating the higher online demand because it's a faster pace of advertising, and it gets a faster, quicker response of the people who are online, who are seeing your advertising and so on, which is why now companies are getting more creative with the online campaigns. You can interact with the ad, you can click on it and it takes you to a more viral site, whereas they can get instant information and so on. Online campaigns, it depends on the product. Some products can and should do online more often, whereas some products does not make sense because their target audience are not online. So it all depends on what are you selling, what are you communicating, who are your target audience, and are they using that domain or not. I'll give you a good example in a general sense. If you're building an awareness of a new product that you're launching into the market, using outdoor big billboards and unipoles is a faster way of building awareness on that product, because these outdoors are all over the place in any city, and they are very expensive. They use them for a month, for example, and you put that new product with a certain message saying that this is a new product that you're launching. That is a way to build awareness quicker and faster, for that everybody knows the product. Once you're done, you can do a different type of communication to build more details. But if your product is already known, and you just want to continue on a line extension and so on, you can use outdoor, but that will be too expensive for the ROI. You can use more of a print or social media and so on that gives you a momentum that you want for that certain product. So every medium that you use is relevant to what you want to communicate and who are your target audience.